Hello, welcome to the 10 o'clock news. Today, in the Ottoman Empire, social and economic reforms are being considered. As of right now, the Ottoman Empire is still the political center of the Islamic world. Territory within the region has somewhat declined in recent centuries. Regions such as Greece, Egypt, the Northern Horn of Africa, and Mediterranean Africa broke away from the empire since its height. The Ottoman Empire is also struggling politically and economically as of now because they're struggling to compete with Portugal and European economic powers over control of world trade, sending the empire into decline. In the field now, we have a reporter covering reforms already in progress.
Yes, the reforms are already in progress. The reforms attempt to change laws drastically regarding economics and lead a series of social changes. One goal of the reforms is to reinvigorate the state. Recent developments, such as industrial production, allowed the Ottoman Empire to modernize. This also encouraged some westernization, sadly, but inevitably because their culture is what allows the empire to industrialize greatly. This will improve social mobility and impact gender roles through opening education to more women with the hope for more productive opportunities for employment and a better educated country. Most recently, the Ottoman Constitution of 1876 provides evidence of both Western influence and the impact of reforms. Sectionalizing the document breaks it into 12 sections and 119 articles. The new constitution is a landmark for the country as it defines the Ottoman Empire in text for all citizens, explains the role of government in society, establishes the rights of all citizens, and explains how the basic functions of government are carried out. The Constitution shows considerable European influence with how similar it is to European constitutions, namely the United Kingdom and France. Megan has more information about the historical extent.
Analyzing this further reveals the impact of success these Tanzimat reforms had as education, civil rights, and social justice improved, which were what the reforms sought. Viewing the reforms in this way, they were successful. However, the actual goal and the reason these niceties were goals of the reform at all was the rejection of European global imperialism. Although understood as part of Europe, the Ottoman Empire has been unfairly treated by European powers as sickly and dying. The Ottoman Empire's territory has been reducing for decades due to international pressures. These reforms were implemented to benefit the empire in a growing network of exchange as a result of losing territory and status. In some cases, the reforms were successful in improving social and governmental conditions, as mentioned before. However, these reforms have yet to make the Ottoman Empire a domineering global power yet again, as well as the concession to a more Western lifestyle dubbed modernization by supporters has drawn criticism from people who seek a traditional Ottoman living apart from the West. As such, this resulted in the debate of Ottoman identity and led to a growing belief, nationalism. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Megan. Nationalism has become the core of a new group that seems to be extremes on both sides, known as the Young Turks. Here to explain the group is our correspondent, Megan.
Thanks. The Young Turks seek a new national identity of the Ottoman Empire that rejects the proclamation that everyone in the empire is equal, unlike their predecessors, the Young Ottomans. The Young Turks seek to reshape the conception of Ottoman as Turkish. However, they do accept part of the reforms in the welcoming of Western culture and modernization. The Young Turks want the Ottoman Empire to become more European in a secular sense while denying minorities their rights through the previously abolished 1876 Ottoman Constitution, with some revisions such as the banning of secret societies that movements such as the Young Ottomans and the Young Turks were created through, stating, "The societies are forbidden which aim at injuring the territorial integrity of the Ottoman Empire, changing the form of the Constitution or of the government, acting contrary to the provisions of the Constitution, or bringing about a separation between the various Ottoman elements, or which are contrary to public morals, as well as the formation of secret societies in general is also forbidden, showing the fear of uprising." This is highly contradicting, considering the early years of the Young Turks movement. The banning of the formation of secret societies was primarily to undermine already formed secret societies, making them prosecutable by law, which primarily targeted many societies that were formed on the basis of ethnicity, such as the Armenian Revolutionary Federation, forcing many to become established political parties, making themselves known to the public, rather than working as undercover secret movements.
That's all, folks. Have a good night, and long live the Ottoman Empire. This is All Things Ottoman, signing out for August 1st, 1914.